In this Thought for the Week, I want to tell you about something that we did as a church last Sunday. Hope you find it interesting. Do you know, one of the things I recognise in terms of church life is that it's easy to get sort of stuck in a rut, to get stuck in a bubble where we only see things from our perspective. And so I wanted to challenge that in terms of the life of my own church. And the way I chose to do it was by doing an evening event called The Music and Message of Lincoln Park. And for my congregation, that's a bit of a strange thing to do, really, because the people who tend to come out of an evening tend to be of an older group, and therefore it's not their kind of music. But that was the point. The point was getting people to think from the perspective of others, getting them to think about other people's worldview. And it struck me that actually Lincoln Park was a great place to start, because it's an interesting story. The lyrics have real interest within them. The reason I chose to look at Lincoln Park was because of a song that they did and the video that accompanied it called What I've Done, that seemed to me to have a real message that the church needs to hear and take heed of. I chose 6 songs, which on reflection was probably one song too many. And I started with that song What I've Done because that was my in to the band and its music. And then I chose 5 other songs that took us on a journey where we could reflect upon the meaning of the lyrics and probably the motivation of the band. And right in the middle of it, after song 3, I showed an interview with Chester Bennington, the lead singer of the band, who very sadly took his own life. And we explored, we considered together what they were saying and why it found resonance with so many young people in our generation. And when we came to the end of it, one of the things that we concluded was that we had a responsibility to be light in the darkness, to bring hope where there seemed to be hopelessness, and to bring a sense of purpose and a sense of peace to those who found their lives in a real mix as a consequence of their experiences. It was interesting what happened the next day. One of my older folk came up to me and said that they found the evening really helpful, really stimulating, because it made them think in a way that made them feel uncomfortable, but enabled them to actually look at the world from the perspective of those who live all around us, those that we're seeking to reach. And he'd found that incredibly helpful. So I share it with you because it's something that I've not done before, and it proved to be quite useful. And what I've done is I prepared a pack of the information surrounding what we did and how it worked for us, and I'd love to share that with you. So if you're interested and might consider doing something like this, then why don't you private message me and send me your email address, and I would love to send you the pack of information so you can take a look. I promise I won't use your email address for anything else. Really hot on data protection these days. As soon as I've sent it to you, I will delete your email address. But if you'd like to do that, then please drop me a line and we can make contact, and you can have a look at what we did and see whether it's helpful to you. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, then press that like button and give us a thumbs up. It really helps in terms of getting this stuff out. We do videos like this all the time, and you may like to follow us by pressing the follow button.